Alrighty, so should be up. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Actually, remember, it's a countdown, right? Shit, yeah, I'll leave that. Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to the stream. Here's your host Juan, and today we are gonna do E3 round 5, round 2, season 5 of Porsche Cayman GT4 around the track of Ahvenisto. Finished track. Practice has just ended, and right now we're waiting for qualifying to start. Today we will have a very special day. Oh, the music is way too loud. Damn it. There we go. So, yep, today I'm with no other commentators other than myself. So, it will be really entertaining. Hopefully. So, for today, actually, we should point out that some people have decided to practice this track really, really hard. For example, we have Polybius that has done over 600 laps of this track in a week. Yeah, 600 laps. And is actually one of the contenders for the win today. Because obviously when you practice for 600 laps, you should be able to get some pace. As well as his teammate Diego Domingo, who is right now one of the fastest, if not the fastest guy today with a 19.1. That's something that not a lot of people can do. In fact, I think he's the only person right now. Oh, Crusher Pop from Opera. Okay. Is the stream okay? Hello? Why can't I see properties? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello, can you guys hear me? Oh, okay. It's just that Opera just broke and it decided to crash out Streamlabs as well. Oh, there goes qualifying. And there they go starting out. Ali Janincha will be the one to start with qualifying ahead of Mythic Turbo, Propofol, Vicente Guerra, Josh Brooks, Pingu Queen, and Diego Domingo. Everyone's going out. Can you also guys hear the cars going around? Tell me in chat, please. Lovely. Okay, let's see. Now Ali Janisha will go around to start his lap. Let's go on board with him. So now heading towards the last corner. And here he goes onto the first corner and he's off to the gravel. So he'll probably continue this, but that will mean that he's not gonna get a fast lap. Ooh, start many people. Oh yeah, those are the people just starting. So let's go ahead and see. So what will be leading this pack? It's being followed by Propofol, so he's got a bit of pressure behind him. So, let's see. Polybius, where are you? Cannot see you on the list. Oh, because the list is way too big. Actually, hold on. I'm blind, am I? Is he not? Actually, oh, there he goes. So yeah, he's running up now to finish the first counted lap. And it should be under 120 would be decent. And he's actually starts a lap now, because that first was a 2:29. So there he goes up to his first fast lap, heading through the first and second corner, loses out the rear on the first few corners. Now heading towards the uphill section where you have to shift down to third gear, full throttle now, and now be careful of losing the rear now on this part. Really hard to keep it composed. Still in third gear, doing downhill towards the bridge. Now we're heading to our off-camber corner, which you do in second gear. We start the rear bit again. Now heading towards this corner, we should be done in third gear. Yes, there he goes. Not the best line, actually lost out quite a lot of time there. And yeah, this probably will be over 20 seconds, so 120. Let's check behind him. For example, let's check on Propofol, who's actually behind Turbo is the car behind Jadensha, who's just running out the second to final corner, and will actually set a lap time of probably 120. Yep, 120.9. Turbo, which sort of lap time he can get? 121.2. There goes Propofol with a 120.5. Well, by my mistake, there goes Vicente Guerra with a 20.1. So we're not in the 19s yet, as Pingo Queen will go to first place. Hello, little Miata. Welcome to the stream. So Pingo Queen in first right now, but many people haven't set a lap time. So actually, let's check on Joshua Brooks, who is down 3/10 and actually lost all the advantage there because he crashed before the bridge. It was a 19.1 G750, 19.1, 19.186. So really fast, done by Diego Domingo, who was actually now in second place. He's 6/10 down on his last time, being set by him. So yeah, he's actually right now lost out a bit there, so he's only 4/10 down, but still this could be the very first sub 20 of the day if Pingo Queen doesn't get it here, which I think he will. He's got a bit of traffic up ahead, but I don't think it's gonna be a problem. And he's gonna set 19.8. Yep, 19.8. Diego Domingo will set a 19.5. Jens is racing. Yeah, Jens is right here in 24th place and now 12th place with a 121.4. Diego Domingo starting out early in the lead for the pole position with a 19.5. That's 4/10 lower than his best lap time that we have seen in service so far, as Pingo Queen Vicente Guerra actually goes up to P3 with a 120.2. Let's check on actually Popovic actually goes up to P4 with a 20.3. We know Popovic can go fast. He's one of the guys that can do sub 19.5, so he should be able to get even closer to Diego Domingo that he is right now. As I say that, he's actually gained 1.5 tenths on that series of corners. Let's see if he can do the bridge well, as Adli Janenshaw goes to P3 with 120.0. So only two drivers on the 20s. But let's see, there's still 8 minutes remaining on qualifying, so anything could happen. But right now, the best bet for pole position is Diego Domingo. As randomizes 20 at the pits. Oh, bad joint fly for limits will go into Diego Domingo's path. Is Joshua? No. Is Vicente Guerra on a fast lap? He slows out 3/10 on the first sector alone, so I don't know. Diego Domingo now waiting to join the track. Now that he has a gap he can go. As Popovic will improve a bit more with the 20.0, but we know this is not enough to actually be on the podium. Let's see Alejandro exit in the pits. He just restarted because he was going to be Manuel Suarez's way. And he joins now safely. Let's check on Miguel Costa, who's just crashed into the wall. Let's check on, for example, Turbo actually had a decent battle with him practicing for this track on the practice server. We went with a battle for around 10 laps, and it was actually really nice. So you can actually battle it out here on this track with this car. Meanwhile, let's check on one of the drivers that should be fighting for the lead. Jack Olivier, who's leading this championship as well as the F1 championship, who he has won, and the F2 championship, who he is leading in P1. So yeah, he's actually leading AF1, AF2, and AF3. Would you look at that? He's the pure definition of a goal-like right now. But he's struggling. He's struggling hard here on Ahvenisto. His fastest lap time is 20 high. So I don't know if he's gonna be fighting for the lead today. Probably on the reverse grid race after the first race, maybe, but I'm not too sure. Meanwhile, Manafera has just crashed and actually, never mind. Yeah, he has spun. Letting Miguel Costa through. Waiting a bit of the grass there. Snowpline will go into 14th place with a 21.2. And now that the only people that still are in the 19s are Diego Domingo, Pingu Queen, and Ale Janisha. Well, Ale Janisha is just barely almost in the 19s. Yeah. Jens Benzema actually isn't feeling that great here. He's not doing that well. I mean, he joined just a few minutes ago for this race, so I don't know. He touches the gravel there, so that's not a good sign. And he goes wide into the first turn. Jacques Olivier is the one to be looking at, because actually he's 3/10 down after the first few set of corners. Now heading uphill towards the highest peak of the track. He's losing out on that part. You can see how he can barely control the car there. There's still no one taking Diego Don's 19.5. Yeah, we can actually might be able to see some Jens versus Jack action on the track. That is Mosquito, I believe. Yes, that is. Is randomizing in the grass as well? Yes, he is. Is Pingu King on a fast lap? Nope, he's not. Is Janisha starting on a fast lap? Yes, he has. He's 1.5 tenths down on his best lap time. He lost all of that lead. Popovic hasn't started out that well. Trader Joe letting mid stroll by. I'm pretty sure he just joined the grid. Jacques Olivier doing a 20.4. So yeah, that's the time I'm expecting from Jacques Olivier. He does not seem to be able to get. Oh, there goes Flinitz with a 20.478. Goes up to P7. So yeah, Jacques Olivier actually is only 2 milliseconds away from Josh Brooks. So, can he save it? No. Now we see Josh starting another lap. And towards first turn, a bit wide, not the best line. Also losing at the rear. Eppley goes up to P12 with a 20.7. Manafera is under the bridge. Arayanisha starting another lap again. Well, there's something going on that he does not look like he's able to gain time in the first few sectors, although he should be able to, but it doesn't look like he's hitting the notes right. He knows that he can do a 19.3. He did it on the practice, but Diego Domingo is on pole. Small macho. Nice name, by the way. Yep, Diego Domingo right now is on provisional pole with a 19.5. Flinitz goes up to P3 with a 19.96. Actually says the fastest sector. And goes back into the pits. 2 minutes and a half remaining on the clock. And people are gonna get nervous. I'm pretty sure people are gonna get nervous, and Ali Janisha will be one of them. He knows that he can beat that pole position lap time. Yeah, just let's see if Ali can actually do something here. No, he's not, so let's go on to Diego Don. So here we have Diego Don on the Calsonic Polaris Motorsport car, designed by Polybius. So he's now on a slow lap, I believe. Should be. Yeah, he is. He's gonna start another lap now. There he goes, coming through the. He got he got pole position at the very start and hasn't relinquished it from that position. So he's actually been on the pole position all the time, apart from the first few laps. So there he goes throughout the first two corners, now heading towards the uphill section. He hasn't gained time, in fact he has lost quite a bit. So although he might be able to regain that on the third sector, which is the more difficult one. Heading now towards the bridge, he's 3/10 off his best, so I don't know if he's gonna continue with this lap. He doesn't look like it. Yeah, he's already 1 second down. So he'll probably... Actually, does he have time for another lap? Ooh, it's gonna be close. So he actually has to go faster if he wants to start another lap. Meanwhile, behind that, Ali Janincha starting another lap again. This will be the 5th fast lap for him. And overall it's looking clean, missing out the rear a bit there, not losing that much time. Let's check on Diego Domingo, who will start another lap with plenty of time. Yeah, 10 seconds remaining right now. And he will be the last car to start a lap. So let's stay with Diego Domingo. So now heading towards the first few corners. Stay on the inside, gonna be wider here to get the exit well. Now heading towards the uphill section where it's really hard to keep the car composed. This turn is really tricky, you have to do it in third gear. Now do flat out on the most difficult corner of the track, I would say. It's really important to stay on the inside there so you can keep up the speed. Now heading towards the lowest point on the track right here as Vicente Guerra goes out to P4 with a 19.99 sets. Diego Domingo doesn't look like he's gonna improve, but I'm not sure. There's still the third sector, which is starting right now here. The third sector is really long compared to the other ones. So he could be able to gain back all that time. In fact, look at the gain lost time. He's 2/10 off. But if he gets this right, he should be able to gain it back. Maybe on this last important corner. He does gain back, but it's not enough, so he won't improve on his best lap time. But he will stay in pole position momentarily, because we have Vicente Guerra improving right now. He's 1/10 off Diego Dom's lap, first sector, but he could improve on the second and third sector. He does not improve in the second sector, so can he actually improve 4/10 on the third sector? I don't think he will. He will probably actually no, he won't improve. Yep, he won't improve. So that will be it for qualifying. So Diego Domingo will be in pole position, followed by Penguin, Fulinets, Vicente Guerra, Janensha, Popovic, Olivier, Propofol, Josh Brooks, and Jens Wertzman round up the top 10. Alrighty, so I'm seeing some burnouts here. That is mid through, yeah. Thank you very much. So yeah, right now, pole position for... Oh, what just happened? Okay. Do I have internet? Yeah, I do. Okay, I thought I just crashed out. Am I still live? Because my PC is behaving randomly right now. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get onto the grid. Respond to me in chat. Okay, thank you. So yeah, this is the starting grid, not the prettiest looking one, I have to say. Many people will start on the corner. and some of them are not going to be even in the corner, the last corner. You can see the safety car right there. That's Lucas Weber on race control. So yeah, let's do a run of the grid. Diego Domingo starting on pole, followed by Pinguquin, Pulinets, Joao Vicente Guerra, Ali Jalansha, Nemanja Popovic, Jack Olivier, Propofol, Josh Brooks. Actually, hold on. Let me do this. There we go. Ali Jalansha, Nemanja Popovic, Jack Olivier starting in P7, Propofol in P8, Josh Brooks in P9, and Jens Metzma will round up the top 10. Meanwhile, behind them we have Playable Kirby starting in 11th, Turbo starting in P12, Eppley in P13, Biomythic in P14, and in reverse grid pole position we have Nopla in P15. Toaster P16, Wolves P17, Randomized will start in 18th place, Miguel Costa will start in 19th, and Denny 2005 will start in 20th. And then behind them there are Midstrol starting 21st, Trader Joe 22nd, Cano 23rd, Mosquito 24th, Manelfora 25th, and Honor God 26th. 5 lights coming up. 5, 6 lights. And lights out and away we go. Great stuff for Diego Domingo. Great start as well for Pinguquin, but he probably have to defend now as he has 2 cars going too wide right now behind him. 3 cars actually. Let's stay off board here so see if everyone goes through. And yeah, overall looking clean, but I don't want to say it yet as Pinguquin actually battling now with Fellini. Diego Domingo's pulling away. Meanwhile behind him is still clean. Yes, it is 3 wide right now at the moment between Midstall, Trader John and on a coach. Let's look ahead as Joshua Brooks is now being overtaken by Popovic. Actually, Josh trying to overtake Popovic. And overall looking really clean. Josh is still battling with Popovic and he stays ahead. Actually, Tobo looking very opportunistic, trying to overtake Popovic here. As Eppley and Kirby, actually Jens Metzma down the inside of Togo, and he goes through. Meanwhile, Eppley he has to defend from Playable Kirby. And this is the first time I believe of this season that the first lap hasn't caused any issues because of the second round. And then never mind, because there's a crash and let's mid-throw around. Costa has crashed out, and will that be a virtual safety car? No, it won't. So Diego Domingo on the lead comfortably with a 1.7 second gap, followed by a Pinguquin, Pulinets, Ale Januncha, Jack Olivier. Jack Olivier actually up to P5. Really nice stuff, man. As actually again Popovic and Brooks battling for P8. Josh on the inside and towards the third corner. And he's not able to go through as he has now his teammate right behind him. And this is looking to be thank you for the subscription, Arda. We have a proper battle here for P8. So we have the Electrocine Racing Team car in P8, followed by both River Racing cars right behind them. As Togo is actually looking towards the Benzema inside, but it's not close enough. Meanwhile, just ahead, Olivia is looking to make a move on Jadincha. And actually does punch him a bit wide, but he actually gets ahead. But Polybius is actually looking towards the inside. They both touch, both again with Joao as well. And Olivia is up to P4. Great stuff by him. Meanwhile behind him we have Joshua actually lost out quite a bit on Popovic. He's 1 second down, so he probably made a mistake there as Jadincha has overtaken Olivia again towards the inside. Joao is actually looking towards the inside as well from Olivia. As Propofol is actually looking towards the inside of Vicente Guerrero. Wow. Let's go on both with Propofol now. Oh, those are bad kind of angles. So let's say like this. So Propofol actually overtaking Joao Vicente Guerra on turn 5 and goes through. But he's just not done yet. So he's actually looking again towards the inside. Touches the grass a bit there. Will that be enough for Popovich to try and make a move? He's looking towards the inside. They both touch. Punch Joao a bit wide. And actually Joshua is opportunistic and makes a move on Popovich. They're still going side by side. And they both touch. So quite a bit of fighting today here in Ahvenisto. Oh, that's sad to hear, Wexel. Damn. Oh. Meanwhile, just ahead, we have Olivier trying to overtake again Jadensha. But remember that Jadensha has a better pace. Meanwhile, behind him, we have Joao, who's looking to take it back that position from Propofol. But after all of this, Diego Domingo with a comfortable, I guess somewhat comfortable lead over Pingo Queen with 1.7 seconds. Who's actually being followed by Fulinitz, Jadensha, Jack Olivier just behind him. Propofol right there. So actually, Josh Brooks and Popovich will see another battle again. Meanwhile, right behind this, we have Jens Benzema having to defend from Tokupotobo. Tokupotobo, who looks like he's gonna be a hard contender for the P10 position. Actually, Epeli and Playboy Kevin going side by side throughout that whole corner. Will Epeli be able to stay ahead or actually take that position? Yes, he is. But careful, because Playboy Kevin might try to dive down the inside. As I say that, Tokupotobo was looking down the inside of Jens Benzema. And Josh with some funky lines. Losing out a bit of time on Popovich. Sorry. Oh, is that a move that I see from Joao Guerra heading towards the inside of Propofol? Yes, that is. And Tokupotobo looking to make a move as well. Actually, double overtakes here between Toaster and right behind her, Ferram or Goats. Let's go back into that battle. Vicente Guerra has to defend now from Popovich. Popovich will not here though, because actually, oh, sorry. There we go. So Vicente Guerra is looking towards to make a move on Propofol here. Yeah. Olivier is the one who actually doesn't have the best pace overall today. Ali is the one who's faster today than Olivier. But we should expect some great things coming from Olivier in this race. Oh, I think that's a crash into the wall by Josh Brooks there. Meanwhile, just still ahead of them, Jack Olivier trying to catch up again to Ali Jadensha. And the battle for P6 now between Propofol, Guerra and Popovich, with Josh Brooks catching up to them. As Joao trying to make a move towards the inside on the uphill section under the bridge, but it's not close enough. Oh, is that an overtake I haven't seen? Yes, that is. It's Costa overtaking Mosquito. So now Jack Olivier up to P5, so overall not bad for him. He will score points, but he won't be in the lead after this race. As we have that, oh, Randomizer just lost the position to Denny 2005, who made a move on him heading towards the last corner. Ooh, Vicente Guerra actually really close to Propofol. Will he be able to close enough and make a move? Meanwhile, Popovich gets a better run through there. Popovich trying to make a move on Joao. They both touch. But Joao's still ahead. Oh, is that Joao disconnecting? Yes, that is Joao disconnecting. Oh no! Joao just disconnected and has lost out the connection. Internet problems for Vicente Guerra. What a shame. Damn. Okay, so that's the battle for P6 blown away a bit. So now we have, for the battle for P6, we have Propofol, Popovich, Josh Brooks and Jens Benzema. looking towards making a move on Josh, but he's still a bit far away. And actually almost touches the gravel there, but he's still behind him. Meanwhile, in the lead, we have Diego Domingo in first place, still only 1.6 ahead, so that means that the pace has been settled for both of them. But it's not been settled enough behind them, because Olivier has caught up to Ali Janisha some way, but it's not close enough. 6 minutes remaining on the clock. I see some close movement from No Play and Playboy Kirby. As I say that, yeah, that is No Play on the move from Kirby. On the inside, will Kirby try and make a move towards the inside here? He does not look like it, and he will let him by. As I say that, Trader Joe and Farah both battling out on the first few corners. As Trader Joe will get ahead of Manel Farah. As I say that, Big Wolves now actually making a move around the outside of Honor Go. Wow. Yes, this is a real track. It's a track that is in Finland. This is mostly Formula 3 actually racing. It was nice, not the actual World Championship, but you know. There were Formula cars here and there's historic racing. As then in 2005 seems to have made a mistake. It seems like he had a mischief with randomized. No, Big Wolf wasn't in second place. So yeah, they overall in these days they do. Oh, Zach Kirby overtaking No Play to take that position back as UI joins back the server. He wasn't. Oh, I feel bad for Joao. I feel really sorry for him. He's now a lap and a half down. Or 2 laps actually. Ooh, Pingu Queen closing in at the third sector. What happened to Diego Domingo? Did Diego Domingo commit a mistake? Let's look at the delta. He's 4 tenths down. So overall, it doesn't look like he committed, 4 tenths off. So Pingu Queen actually stepping up just a bit. Let's see the lap times here. A 20.0 and a 20.0. So actually this gap haven't shrunk that much. Jack Olivier is 7 tenths off Ali Janisha. And he does get the gap down by 1/10 on the start-finish straight. Meanwhile, behind them in P16 we have Toaster closing in on randomized. Yeah, there's an abandoned ski jumping hill. Toaster closing in on randomized for the almost. Oh, that's a bad line for randomized. Will Toaster be able to take profit of this? Yes, he is, but he touches. Ah, that's a bad crash to happen. Be careful when rejoining. Oh, that's Joa. Mate, Joa cannot get any worse luck than this. Oh, what happened to Tokubo Tobo? Tokubo Tobo's off. Tokubo Tobo's off. What happened? He's down to 14th place. Why has he lost out so many positions? We can see a bit of damage on the car. I'm sorry. I was endeavored by a mid-stroll mistake. Meanwhile, Tokubo actually committed another mistake. And Jack Olivier is now 5 tenths off. So he's as close as he's ever been, apart from when he was overtaking him a few, actually quite a bit of time ago. 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. And Jack Olivier has actually done a faster lap than Ali Janisha here. Yeah, I think Tokubo has been crashed out, but I'm not too sure what happened. I wish I had a replay. Oh, that's Toaster out. That started with a crash under the bridge. Maybe he spun, but he actually crashed out. Well, not crashed out in terms of. Meanwhile here, we have a battle for P4 between Jack Olivier, Monsieur Devine, and Ali Janisha. Ali Janisha looking really slow right now. In fact, actually now Olivier is looking slow because he had committed a few mistakes. Oh, that's Josh Brooks making a move on Popovich. Wait, what happened? Popovich is out. Popovich has spun around. Did he get a contact with Josh? I don't know what happened there. Meanwhile, while I say that, we have here again Olivia closing in again on Ali Janisha. So Ali Janisha not looking really good on this very end of the track. As I say that, Diego Domingo is actually down a 19.5, the only driver right now in the 19s. As yeah, Janisha has committed a few mistakes because he's in the 21s now. Jack has a chance of getting P4 here. This could be really crucial for him on the championship to stay ahead. But I don't think he will stay ahead anyways because we have Pingu Queen who's in P2. Do we have any other balls? Yeah, then we have Playboy Kebby on the grass. Wow, okay. As that is that another connection issue? No, that's a huge lag spike by Epeli there. Astrasia has lost it out on the final few corners. Oh, what happened to Fulinitz? Sorry. Wait. Sorry, never mind. I miss Fulinitz with Olivia. My bad. So they're gonna be now heading towards the second to last lap as Epli has disconnected. Damn, another victim of internet today. So that would mean that Randomize will get into P15 and into the points. Meanwhile, ahead of them, Olivier has lost out of it here. The leader has 2 laps to go, so it's this one plus another one. Ali Janishek goes wide. Jack Olivier looking towards the gap, but he's not close enough. Ooh. Is Ali Janishek gonna be able to stay ahead for this final few laps? I mean, meanwhile, just ahead of him, Diego Domingos in the comfortable lead. Actually, Ali Janishek grabbing a bad exit. Jack Olivier looking around the outside. Will he be able to maintain that? No, Ali Janishek has closed the door, but Jack Olivier is still looking for a gap anyways. It was a bit dirty by Ali Janishek there. But Jack Olivier knows that he has a chance on getting this P4. Actually looking towards the inside, almost makes it, but it will be having a crash between both of them. Stoser right now has lost out a few positions. Can Jack Olivier make a move heading towards the first turn? Can he dive bomb? He looks like he wants to, but he's still not close enough. Actually, that forces Ali Janishek wide. They're going side by side now heading towards the uphill section. Jack Olivier on the outside, he's not going to be able to hold it around, I believe so. Yes, he's not. And actually tries the cutback, makes the cutback, and actually will try and make around the outside of this corner, but they both touch. And they're still going side by side. Actually, Ali Janishek manages to stay ahead. Jack Olivier can make a move here, heading towards the downhill part. And still looking towards the inside. Ali Janishek was a bit of a moment there. Now heading towards the lowest point of the track. He's still on the inside, he's still there. But Ali Janishek now defends the inside. Jack Olivier has to try cut back, or actually try and go around the outside. Oh, and Ali Janishek brute force, with a bit of brute force, cuts him off. I don't know if that's gonna be on reported as Cannon crashes out. As Diego Domingo has won this race. Meanwhile, behind him we have Jack Olivier who tried a desperate move down the inside. I think he's gonna be report Ali Janishek for those moves, but I'm not too sure. As Ali Janishek will finish P4, Jack Olivier P5, Joshua Brooks P7, Jens Metzma P8, Playboy Kirby will finish P9. Manuel Ferrer has crashed out. Oh, what just happened? Hello? Did my guy crash? Okay. Not the greatest thing to happen. My Streamlab has also decided to not work now, so thank you for the bits, whoever that was. But I don't know what just happened. Can you guys hear me? I don't know what's going on. Hello? My Streamlab isn't working right now. What? Cannot see anything. I cannot even switch. My screen is blank on my Streamlabs screen. What just happened? Okay. Alright, so I guess I'll stay. I guess I'll stay like this. I cannot even read chat. What's going on? I'm gonna have to restart Streamlabs.